Hi, Jeff. I apologize for being a little disorganized after all of that. What you got here?
Woo. Oh, okay. An awful lot going on.
Yeah, it is. I know it's been a difficult week for you two in many ways.
Yes, it sure has, Dave. If you don't mind, I just want to tell you a little story about what happened earlier in the week. Boy, there's so much going on here this morning, Dave. I got to get my mind straight. Corey, I think he's jumping to conclusions just a little bit there.
I want to talk to Corey here in a minute.
But what I was going to tell you, Dave, earlier in the week, after the match I had with Brian Christopher, I got in real late, and early the next morning, I usually like to sleep in a little late, but I got a call about 7 o'clock in the morning, and it was from my little brother, Jason. He said, I'm on my way to school, but he said, I couldn't wait. I wanted to know how you came out against the match against Brian Christopher in the Southern title. I said, well, Jace, I hadn't got the title. And, Dave, there's a real long pause, and he said, well, I could tell he's a little disturbed, and he said, I don't want to keep you long, I got to go to school, but he said, don't give up, don't quit. And I hung up the phone, and I got to thinking. I said to myself, I said, if he's thinking that, I sure hope the fans aren't thinking that. And I went right in this room I have in my house where I've got the trophies that I've won over the years, and I got the AWA Rookie of the Year trophy and all the team pictures I've been involved in. But right in the middle, there's a plaque. There's a big, that I brought it with me. I took it off my wall, and it's a poem that I got, I guess it was about the first year I played basketball. And it's a poem, and the name of the poem is Don't Quit. And I thought all week, and I told myself, if Jason thinks that, and if the fans think that, then I don't know how they're going to think that I'm ever going to win the Southern Heavyweight title. So I brought the poem today, and I'd like to share it with the kids out there, and you, Brian Christopher, probably most of all. Yeah, you're one of those kids too, because you need to learn something. It's about not quitting. And I want to share it with you. And Brian, the reason I want to share it with you is because I want you to know what you're up against. I want you to know what's in my heart. I want you to know where I'm coming from and what you're facing. So, Dave, if you don't mind, I'd like to read this to you.
Sure.
All right. The title of the poem is Don't Quit. And it starts out like this. When things go wrong, as they sometimes will, when the road you're trudging seems all uphill, when the funds are low and the debts are high, and you want to smile, but you have to sigh, when care is pressing you down a bit, rest if you must, but don't you quit. Life is queer with its twists and turns, as every one of us sometimes learns, and many a person turns about when they might have won had they stuck it out. Don't give up, though the pace seems slow. You may succeed with another blow. Often the struggler has given up when he might have captured the victor's cup, and he learned too late when the night came down how close he was to the golden crown. Success is failure turned inside out. So stick to the fight when your heart is hit. It's when things seem worse that you mustn't quit.
Yeah, I think we can agree with that, and I tell you what.
I just want to say one more thing. Brian Christopher, that's exactly what you're up against. That's no poem. Yeah, it is a poem, but that's no poem to me. It's a way of life. So you bring your Masters of Terra, you bring Bert Prentice, you bring Mike Samples, you bring Mike Miller, you bring them all on, because I want you to realize I'm going to knock them down and I'm going to get that title.
Yeah. Hey.
Makes me cry. Oh, Jeffrey, that was so sweet. I never heard such more beautiful words in my life. You know, you can, I guess, call that the has-beens credo or the losers. Jeff, you're a loser, but we still love you anyway. Keep trying. Don't give up, Jeffrey. Don't give up and tell all them people at home.
Let me just tell you something, Bert Prentice. Let me just tell you something real quick. Now, I didn't come out here to start nothing, and I promise you that. But it took an awful lot for me, and I guarantee you when Jason sees this, he may shed a tear, but I know one thing. We've got something here that you'll never have, and I'm not going to stand out here and be humiliated by you, because all you are is a big excuse for a human being. You're a fat con man. Yeah, ask Eddie Marlin. He knows you're a con man. Ask Jerry Lawler. Ask the lady up in Nashville that you conned a damn house out of. Then you find out who the con man is. And as far as you, Mike Samples, I wouldn't show my face around. Eddie Marlin, his best years weren't 5 years ago, 10 years ago. They were 30 years ago when his best day was, and he beat your butt right in the middle of the ring, 1, 2, 3. So you shouldn't even show your face around. And you two guys want to come out here and talk about a crying towel? Oh, you make me
We're being sincere. We're being very sincere. I thought that was lovely. Mike thinks it's lovely. So you got beat up.
Watch right at it. Here,
Hey, let me tell you something. Yeah, you're a loser. You and your whole family. Yeah, you're a loser. And so is Daddy.
Look out. Christopher. Oh, watch it. Brian Christopher. Here comes some help, thank goodness. And yeah, there goes Prentice, Samples, and Brian Christopher out of here. Christopher taking that framed version of the poem that was given to Jeff, breaking it over his head. Watch the back of his head where he hit him with all that glass. Let's take a break. That's what we should do. And we've been saying that a lot today, but we'll be back in just a moment.